G'day guys, I'm Raganak. Today we're going to talk about part 2 of my Visions of N'Zoth guide, which is just me running through Orgrimmar. So basically first we're going to go left here and pull this pack, right? And pretty easy to kill. Sometimes they'll summon a totem there, so make sure you destroy the totem. Just keep in mind I'm really geared and I've got all the upgrades for the Visions of N'Zoth, so that's why I'm flying through this with ease. However, once you gear up and get your cloak up and then the upgrades, you'll find this very easy to clear as well without any masks. So here we're just going to pull these packs. If you're tanky enough, you can pull more than one group at a time. However, if you're new to Visions, you might want to keep it pack by pack. Otherwise you risk dying, which will end the vision and waste your vial. And then just going to go up here to the right, kill these ads, and we're going to grab this chest over here. So usually if you see a chest, you want to grab it just for the mementos, which can help you get the upgrades nice and quick. And now we're going to go into our first bonus zone on the right here. So from rank 6 cloak and onwards, you'll need to clear the first smaller bonus areas. So this is basically one of them. This one's probably harder than the other one on the other side of Orgrimmar. So I'll go with you. So here we talk to Garona. When she wakes, you have to start the dialogue and she'll go through and do a few things. So while she's doing her thing, you simply start clearing ads. And see these bugs on the left of my screen there? You want to jump whenever they appear on your screen. If you leave them there too long without jumping, they'll eventually fear you. So just jump. They're a pretty easy mechanic to deal with. Probably a bit more annoying if you're a caster, but yeah, it's one of the easier mechanics. Here we got to make sure you kill this guy. If you don't, he'll cause problems if you ignore him. And with these Dominators, you want to make sure you kill them first, as they have a cast called Touch of the Abyss. If you let them get that cast off, it will stun you for a huge duration. If you're with a group though, your party members can interrupt or stun or CC them. If you've got a pet that can stun or CC, that can break you out as well. However, if you're a class like Shaman and you're by yourself, it can cause a huge problem, as that stun will stun you right in the middle of a whole heap of mechanics. This guy, you just basically want to burn down heaps. He does the Void Torrent thing, which throws you up in the air, which is kind of annoying. And then he also does that bubble, Rise of the Void. And you basically have to DPS through it before it goes off. The more damage you do to it, the less damage it'll do when it goes off. So don't worry if you can't break it, it's not too bad. There's a swelling totem here, so click that if you want to teleport back to the start of Orgrimmar. But in my case, we're going to continue on into one of the harder areas. So these areas, your sanity will drain much quicker, and the bosses will be a bit tougher, and there's also going to be another mechanic. This one you won't have to worry about the bugs appearing on your screen, but usually you have to worry about ads spawning around you, or a slow or something like that. The mechanic changes week to week, but it's pretty easy to deal with once you're used to it. So I'm just clearing everything and getting the chests. The chests in these higher zones will give you way more mementos than the chests in the lower zones. So definitely worth getting if you can. And yeah, you basically just clear your way through pack by pack. And again, if you think you're tanky enough or strong enough, feel free to pull more. However, see how I'm getting quite low there? You just got to be prepared for that if you get a little greedy when pulling lots of mobs. Alrighty. We're just going to run up here now, and we're going to fight Rexa. He's the final boss for this zone. He's probably one of the harder bosses. However, if you can burn him down really quickly, he's quite easy to deal with. He summons a lot of pets or ads, so as you fight him, more and more ads will come out. So the sooner you can get him down, the easier the fight will be. You can stun and CC the ads though. So after that, we're going to take the totem all the way back to the start of Orgrimmar. Well, while you're flying in the air, your sanity doesn't drain at all. So it's by far the best way to return back and clear the other zones. Every bonus area except for the west one will have a totem at the end of it. So now we're going to do the smaller bonus objective on the left side. If you check in that little inn in here as well, sometimes Ganon will be there. If you kill him, he'll give you a 10% stamina buff. So definitely worth checking at the start if you've got time. If he's not there, this guy will be here. He will give you a damage buff, a 10% damage buff. So usually one or the other will be there each time. They never spawn at the same time though. And now that I've got my damage buff, I can kill things even faster than before, which is always nice. Just simply clear these mobs, and then we're going to run up straight to the bonus area here. There we go. So you just kill these, and that will start the dialogue for here. The next thing you got to kill is this big elite. If you've got the upgrade that restores sanity when you kill elites, it makes clearing these so much easier. So sanity will stay up for much longer. Alright, once he's down, you got to run through this little tunnel here. It will open up, and then you'll go into the Valley of Spirits. So this is the way you enter the Valley of Spirits. You can't enter from the other end, like near where you walk up the stairs. There'll be a wall there and you can't break it through. You can only go through this way. Here we click on the totems. You got to click on them in the right order, which is usually just the first one you see is the one you click first, and then just follow the green writing above the totem. If you see chests, make sure you pick up those. Just clear the ads around it. You can skip trash, but don't be afraid to clear trash as well. Nothing wrong with that. They don't really waste too much time once you got your cloak ranked up a bit. Make sure you stay out of the swirlies though, as getting hit by mechanics will drain your sanity very quickly. Just gonna grab this chest, get the last totem, and that will unlock the final boss for this zone. I'm just gonna quickly pull these two ads before. Don't pull the boss while pulling these ads, you'll cause problems. Remember to jump when you see the little orange bugs on your screen. And boom. This guy, he casts Hopelessness, which will silence you. So you see that puddle of light? You just stand in that to get unsilenced. If you don't stand in that, you'll just be silenced for the full duration and you'll have a hard time defeating that boss. Alright, now we're off to the final bonus area, which is just up here. This one isn't too bad, but it's yeah, I don't know. It's about the same difficulty as the other one, I guess. It's easier in some ways, but harder in others. First, you just kill this guy, and that will help the NPC next to you. She will assist you in combat. Now, there's two Dominators here, so you want to try and CC one of them if you can, so that way they won't cast their giant stun at the same time. They're the only ones that are the two together, so as long as you can pass that bit, then you're good, because the rest is pretty straightforward and easy to deal with. You just clear these guys, and these tentacles, they're just like the ones in Stormwind. They'll go underground and pop up if you're not standing on top of them, so just be aware of that. They are annoying to deal with, so just stand on them to get them down quickly. And we're clearing up here. Don't pull the boss, just to the right here. That's the boss there, that big dude. And now pull the boss once you've well, he's not really the boss, he's just an elite, but he'll summon the last boss for the zone once you've cleared all the enemies in the area. Alright, we still have a 25% left, so we just go to the back of this bonus area and clear the ads down there. I'm just having a look around for chests. Usually each zone will have 2 chests, by the way, so if you've got 2 chests from the zone, then you're good. I think the very first zone has 3 chests, but all the bonus areas only have 2. At least at this point when I'm making the video. So you just burst down the elite and this boss will spawn. This guy is pretty hard if you can't kill him quickly. He will spawn a lot of mechanics, so do not stand in front of him as soon as he starts casting, but chuck a huge beam in front of him. He also summons like purple balls around him. Try and avoid those as well, as they'll CC you. After you've killed the ads, return to the entrance, and then you're free to kill Thrall. Now, just like in Stormwind, the more bosses you kill, the stronger the end boss gets, more health, and he'll usually get one mechanic from each of the bosses that we've killed. Alrighty, so Thrall is just in here, just in the War Chief's room, and yeah, he's got 2 pigs if you've killed Rexa. So just burn down the pigs first, as they do a lot of damage if you leave them alone. They're pretty easy to kill though. And then you just dodge Thrall's mechanics. So he'll use a lot of mechanics that from the other bosses. However, if you haven't killed the other bosses, he's pretty easy. Just don't stand in front of his Sundering, as that will stun you and leave purple stuff on the ground. And once you've killed him, that's the vision done. And you'll get 1 chest per bonus boss you've killed. So if you've just killed Thrall, you'll just get 1 chest. If you kill all 5 bosses, you'll get 5 chests. If you kill 2, you'll get 2 chests. So pretty straightforward. So you just do whichever your quest requires you, and you'll get the request item once you've done. Once you've killed that boss, it will drop the chest for the quest item. And then I'm going to upgrade my clerk. If your clerk's rank 15, you'll get a free corruption upgrade for clearing a vision each week. Only once per week though. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope this Visions of N'Zoth run through guide helped you out. It's more of a walkthrough than a guide, so apologies if those aren't the same thing for you. Yeah, subscribe and like if you like to see more guides like this, and I'll see you in the next video.